Yes, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Stretford Paddock. My name is Damian Pickett, and I'm going to be breaking down all of the latest transfer news for you guys and all news related to United. So, getting straight into it, Harry Maguire, 70 million bid, rejected, it seems, from Leicester City in the Metro. They were talking about it, and that, United have revived their interest in Maguire recently, along with Man City, and the bid for 70 million just seems like it's a bit too much. And if Leicester are to be believed to be wanting 90 million for Harry Maguire, I just don't see it being a good option. Simon Stone tweeted out yesterday saying that Man United have indeed offered 70 million for Harry Maguire, and the Leicester board are aware of Maguire's wishes, not the type to agitate, but wrong to say he's happy to stay. And Harry Maguire is known to love Leicester City, but recently it's come out that he wants to try to explore different options. And, what other better club would it be to go to a place like Man City or United? But for 70 million to be rejected and for Leicester City to want 90 for him is just, it's extraordinarily high, because played 31 games last season, 31 tackles made, 3 goals, 36 interceptions. And for what you see from a lot of centre-backs from last season, I think he's just not bang average, but he's not exactly 80 million worth or 90 million worth. And I feel like there's a lot of better options out there, a lot of cheaper options. For instance, it was confirmed yesterday that Alderweireld does have a 28 million release clause until the end of the month. And the only reason why I can see him not coming to United is if Toby doesn't want to come to the club. Maybe if he just doesn't like the structure, or maybe the fact that we don't have Champions League next year might just put him off. And Harry Maguire, again, going back to him, would he make our defense better? Yeah, paired up alongside Lindelof. That'd be better than what we had last season. When Jones or Smalling was starting whenever Bailly was injured. But what do you guys think? Do you think 70 million is the right amount? Do you think going higher would be okay for him? And do you guys think maybe there are better options out there? Because I certainly do. I think for the price tag on him, if we can get another player, maybe, if the lit's off the table, I would rather go for someone like Alderweireld. And then if he's not available, we just got to look out for cheaper options. Issa Diop is a great option over at West Ham. So what do you guys think? Let me see if any of you are in the comments right now. Shane's saying, yep, Issa Diop for 50 million, 6'4", and better than Maguire. Maybe not the leader we need, but not paying 90 million for Maguire. 100%. That's exactly what I was saying. And so going on to the next topic, we have this guy called Dani Olmo, who is a 21-year-old Spanish winger. He plays for Dinamo Zagreb. And there's a rumor saying that United have submitted a 40 million euro bid, according to Croatian newspaper Sportski Novosti. And for someone who is not as known, shall we say, as a lot of other wingers, paying 40 million euros for him seems a bit extortionate. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because everyone knows that United has a bit of a change in the pocket. Everyone's just trying to bring out as much money as possible from them. But Dani Olmo, he had a great under 21 euros, scoring 3 goals, including the winner against Germany in the 69th minute, and also won man of the match for his performance in that game. He scored 8 goals in 25 games for Dynamo in the domestic league last season, won every 198 minutes. And for United right now, I think the biggest thing that we have going for us is our attacking options seem a lot stronger, especially after signing someone like Daniel James. Obviously, we've got Jesse Lingard, we've got Rashford. For the time being, we've got Lukaku, and however you might feel about Lukaku, that's definitely that's a solid enough option to have on the bench. And to bring someone like Dani Olmo in for 40 million, it seems like something that we don't need to do right now. But the kid does seem like he has potential. Solskjaer does like his young players. And it's going to be interesting if he was signed for that much. Would he start, or would he be brought down to like the under-21s? It'd be interesting. But what do you guys think? Have you ever heard of Dani Olmo? And do you think maybe the rumors are true? He came out yesterday talking about the transfer, saying that hadn't heard anything about it. But he just wants to play for the best club possible where he can prove his ability. And, when you got a player like that who's got the hunger in him to play the best that he can, then, that's always a good option to have. But for 40 million, it just seems like a bit much. And then we're going to go on to the news that just broke yesterday, saying that Nemanja Vidic has been offered the chance to coach Manchester United's under-23s. This came from a tweet from, I'm going to butcher the name, but Novatskia Markovic. And he also says that he got an offer to coach Man United B. I told him that's perfect for him if he wants to coach, but he hasn't decided yet. And along with that, Mike Clegg has also joined the United team for strength and conditioning. And Neil Wood and Quinton Fortune have been appointed. Two more players who are going to run the under-23 team. And it seems a bit of a repeating fact now that ex-players are playing for United. I'm pretty sure this has obviously been done on purpose. Great having Solskjaer as the manager as well. And, you know, if Vidic was to come in for that under-23s team, it would probably mean really good things for the club and mean that as well to have a defensive-minded coach like that could really reap so many benefits for players going into the first team. I want to know what you guys think of that real quick. We're going to go back to the comments. And there we go. Diop would have been a better option for 50 million more for Koulibaly. Yeah. There was that rumor, wasn't there, that Koulibaly was wanting, Napoli were wanting 85 million for Koulibaly. And they're wanting 85 million for him, and we're offering 70 million for Maguire. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend the 15 million more for Koulibaly. So Mitchell has put on the, in the comments, do you think it will solve our right wing problem with Dani Olmo? I don't think it will solve I don't think it will solve it at all, actually, especially because, you know, he's a young player. He still has to get used to this league. If we were to sign Dani Olmo for 40 million, I would rather play someone like Daniel James, who has experience with playing for England, playing for Wales. He's fast, he's quick, he seems like he's pretty bright creatively. I'd rather have him put to the forefront with our on the wing rather than this new kid Dani Olmo. But who knows? You know, he could be impressive if we were to appoint him to that position. It just, I don't know. I feel like Daniel James would be the better option of the two. Dani Olmo, not proven. He's an under-21s player, but it could be exciting to see him on the field. So let's see what else we've got going on. Alderweireld is a preferred cheap option, not a long-term deal, but worth the risk for 25 million. Yeah, it's great for 1 year, especially because it does improve our defense by quite a lot, really. For 25 million, you know, it doesn't have to be a long-term solution. Things could be changed up. We could sign someone else in January. I don't see that happening, but yeah, it would be a great short-term solution. Plenty of guys saying that we need central defenders before this transfer window ends. Completely agree. We should pay what it takes to get a defender, says Mayer, and better than our current. Yeah, it's better than our current lot. Did the Glazers ask us before taking $1 billion out of our club? Why should we care if they don't have to sell extension for 20, 30 million? I can't understand the last part. But yeah, I agree completely. We need to pay what we need to for a better defender. And like I was saying earlier, Harry Maguire, he would definitely improve our defense, but like I said earlier, don't mean to repeat myself, but for 70 million, that just seems ridiculous. And we've got some people saying that United are a joke at the moment. Why are we not selling Deadwood? Well, DiMarzio came out yesterday in his football blog and said that Inter Milan are interested in Matteo Darmian, who, you know, he's had a bit of a rocky career at United, to say the least. Hasn't gotten much time on the field at all. And people are saying that it might be better to loan him rather than sell him, see if he can improve overseas or in a different league. At this point, I say it's better just to get what you can from him. Him and also someone like Ashley Young or Phil Jones. And those players can just be sold, I think, at this point. For however much we can get them, that's all right. Plenty of you are also still saying, well, Edward's saying that Maguire is not worth 70 million. When are we announcing De Ligt? Hey, I'm just telling you guys, if we were to sign De Ligt, I would be running up and down Market Street, right outside our doors, naked. If we got him, I would be that excited. It's a bit of a weird way to show how excited you are. But yeah, and any news on Bruno Fernandes? not as far as I'm aware. A lot of the talks have died. There was a tier 1 reporter on Reddit talking about that there's no talks being held by United representatives and Bruno Fernandes's agents at the moment. But who knows? Maybe something. It only really takes a couple of days for a sign to really break through, and it could be it could be a sign that we hear from in the next week. Anyway, guys, that's all for me today. Make sure to stay tuned to all things Stretford Paddock. Leave a like on the video, please, as it will help the algorithms and all that YouTube stuff. And also stay tuned to the channel, because we'll be giving away a copy of the brand new Pro Evolution. And they just announced that they announced a partnership with United. If you guys have seen the graphics from that game, look incredible. Look great. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because we'll be giving away a free copy for that. And until next time, guys, see you later.